Hi. Hello. Hello. How are my little angels? How are my perfect little babies? How are you? And how are you? And how are you? Oh my goodness, we have so much fun here as a community, don't we? Hawk Tua, everyone. Hawk Tua. It's been a good cloudy day over here in Albany, Oregon. Should I say where I live on the internet? It doesn't matter. As long as it's not my address, I don't really care what you guys know about me. You know what I mean? So there is some there's some pressing issues I've got to get out of the way right now. My shit was green about 12 minutes ago, and I'm not sure what that was. I had Caesar salad for lunch because I'm just really skinny. And I guess salad green, so that, that might be part of it. I'm not really sure though. But I mean, really, what is that about, you think? Because I didn't eat anything for breakfast. Hawk Tua, thank you very much. And then I had a salad. I did take my Adderall on an empty tum-tum though, but I've never reacted like that. Me. Okay, that wasn't me. I don't need to... Me blaming myself. That wasn't me. That was my body. I'm not my body. And I'm not my mind either. I'm... Oh... So I went to Walmart today. Let's talk about Walmart. I love Walmart probably more than I love like any of my grandparents, which is probably not saying a lot because when you grow up Christian, you kind of have crazy grandparents. But no, I'm the number one Walmart ambassador. I'd love to get a job there. They never called me back. No, I've never, what is it? It's not auditioned. Applied. Never applied to Walmart. I would though. I'm realizing some of this outfit is green and it's probably gonna key out from the green screen, and I just think that's fine. You know what? I think the energy I'm heading into 2025 with is what the hell, sure. I'm filming this probably 2 weeks ahead of time, so I really don't know what's going on in the world right now. Maybe all of LA is burnt to a crisp. Maybe it all got saved by Strump. Please help us, Strump. Please save us, Strump. Or, maybe Strump passed away. I was so looking forward to his presidentiality though. Oh, she passed away. I can't get into it. I wanted to talk about the death of Donald Trump a little more, but I know that they're listening. This computer's listening. My phone is probably listening. This phone is definitely listening because I know Kylie is a Trump supporter. That's not true. She's going to be so mad. Just kidding. She doesn't listen to this podcast, which I take that personally. Kylie, why don't you watch this podcast? I wouldn't either. I don't know why I do this. I just want attention and money. Just give me some money. I'm just kidding. I like to do this. I really like to make YouTube videos though, but I like to do this too. It's a lot easier. Oh boys, it's so much easier. And I get to, model a little look, and I get to talk to you guys for a while. How do you guys like this look? I think I like the shoulders. Wow. Well, this outfit is not going to really be seen. Literally everything you're seeing of this outfit is not going to be seen when I do the photo shoot because I am going to be wearing a huge egg. So hopefully the photo shoot is out by now, or else you guys are getting a sneak peek, but actually you're not because you don't know what this look is. Well, I just told you it was there's a huge egg going on. My knee's bleeding a little bit. That's okay. I'll just take a bath after this. It's okay. Man, I don't know. I guess there's not much to say. Oh, let's keep talking about Walmart. I I just think there's something so phenomenal about it. And here's part of the issue though. Some Walmarts are super centers and some aren't. And I guess I never realized that because most Walmarts I've ever gone to have been like superstores. And but then I went back to a Walmart that I haven't gone to in like years. And I was like, this is a shitty Walmart. This is not a good Walmart. This is like actually fairly bad for a Walmart. It doesn't have half the stuff I want. And it just hurts. It hurts my feelings. When Walmart doesn't have what I want, it hurts my feelings sometimes because I'm like, oh, sorry, I was even looking that to begin with. I guess maybe, I should have planned my day better. Maybe I should have gone to Fred Meyer's. I'm sorry. Because they changed where the fucking cardboard boxes are. There's an aisle that's like for it's other stuff, and then there's all the cardboard boxes. But then the like large and extra large cardboard boxes, they changed where it was. They putting it in paintings now, like paint for your home. And I guess it makes sense because you're only gonna like get a huge cardboard box if you're like moving stuff. But that's not why I'm getting cardboard boxes. I'm getting cardboard boxes so I can make costumes. Half of the stuff I'm wearing is cardboard. I don't think you guys realize how heavily the Puderschmood brand depends on, like, there's a couple things that are non-negotiable. I need lots of cardboard. I need lots of hot glue. I need lots of random, stupid, patchwork things like ugly fabric I can cut up into squares. I need Goodwill. I need St. Vincent's. Is that a thrift store everywhere in America? Hey, I mean, based on how America's looking so far, there's not going to be any St. Vinny's left. And that's worse. That's worse than the LA fires. I'm just kidding. Y'all, sometimes I get a little too scared to say things for comedy's sake because I don't know how you guys are going to feel about it. But then I realize it doesn't matter. I could probably say anything. I don't want to. But I could probably get away with it. I don't want to. I'm not going to say a slur. Guys, stop begging me to say a slur. I probably have said the F slur a couple times on this podcast. And now I'm going to censor myself because this is family friendly only. I am a clown after all. I do be thinking about that sometimes, how it's like, I guess technically what I'm doing is like made for children, but I hate kids. I despise children. I never want a child. Well, okay. Look, I'm not future Jude. Oh, Pood. You know my real name. I don't know why I keep censoring myself. I don't know what future Jude wants. I'm just me, Jude, today, Jude. And I don't know. Maybe tomorrow I'm gonna, my sexuality will change and I'm gonna go get a girl pregnant because I want to. I only know today. I don't even know what I'm going to be doing in about 2 hours. I don't even know what I'm going to eat for dinner today. There's so many options. I can do so many different things. The world is my oyster. What's your guys' favorite dinner? For a long time there, I was eating Swedish meatballs like a motherfucker. Yeah. And now I just can't stand them. I ate myself sick. Oh, I should have ate myself out instead. Oh, I'm just kidding. I'm sorry. That was gross. Y'all, I don't know what the fuck to talk about. I'm going to be completely honest. Today is a slow day. Today is, we're finding out like on Monday if TikTok gets banned. I don't know. Fuck it. I don't know. Just do it. At this point, just fucking do it. What's the point of keeping it? Also, I was thinking just ban it at this point. Okay, why am I talking about this? At this point, we will have already known what the tea is. Actually, maybe not. Maybe I'll post this one on Monday and then the one I post. Okay, yeah. Okay, perfect. I think like here's my situation. Oh, sorry, the washing machine's going a little wild. If you hear that, just don't fucking talk about it and just chill the fuck out. At this point, I want it to get banned, honestly, because I think that the American people have proven that we're not going to do jack shit until something actually bad happens. So if we just keep getting this wishy-washy, maybe it gets banned, maybe it doesn't get banned. Like, if this just happens for another, 3 months, if there's an extension, we're just going to sweep it under the rug again. And if nothing goes anywhere, we just will stop caring. Because the people who already care about the stuff that's going on in the government, their eyes are already open to it and they know that shit's shitty. But the people who really need to be opening their eyes to it, they're the ones, like, honestly, if TikTok does get banned, they will start caring about shit in the government. You know? They're going to start going, oh, wait, maybe some of my rights don't matter to the government and these things aren't locked in and secure. I've got to reflect on this. And it's like, yeah, bitch. Yeah, bitch. You fucking bitch. I mean, this is how it's been. And it just, So I want it to get banned at this point, because if it doesn't get banned, then the American people are still going to be like, you know, sitting there with their arms crossed, totally fine and not looking at the injustices in the world. But now that something even as minuscule as TikTok getting banned is going to, you know, fuck with them. And so they're going to care now. They're going to care about this shit. And I think, hey, even if it does get banned, I think we're all going to uprise and, like, we're going to, like, destroy the system and fuck with the government in a way that scares them. And they're going to bring it back probably. Luigi Mangione is our new Jesus Christ, and we will be murdering billionaires. I didn't say that. So I said I had that voice right there. I just said that in a voice. So that was not me. I'm in a character, government. That wasn't me who said that. That was Pooterschmood, not Jude Dobson. So if you have an issue, go after Pooterschmood. But I mean, hold the damn phone for a second. Hold the phone. Because the tea is, these people in the damn Senate, they don't represent us. And the Supreme Court, old, flop, bald, die. That's all I've got to say. It just makes me so... It doesn't make me feel anything more than I already feel all the time. I'm a very emotional person. I feel things very deeply. I feel all the time. I'm so bored with myself. I'm so bored. God damn it. I love to do that with my friends. Whenever they're in the middle of saying something, I'll just go, I'm bored. It's my favorite thing to do. They hate it, but they love it. You know they love it. Actually, I do kind of want to talk about, I don't know if you guys knew this. I've talked about it with so many people, so you probably know this. When I was a kid, I used to be a background actor on TV shows. There was this website, I don't know if I want to say it. I'll say it. It's called Extras Only. And there's like a bunch of profiles and you have to pay like, I don't know if it's like $100 a month or a year. Either way, a little outrageous. Because it's for me to get paid, so don't know why this is the thing. And they would just look at profiles and they would see like, okay, who's like a good person to be in the background of the show. And, you know, I lived in Salem at the time, which is really close to Portland. And so a lot of shows film in Portland. So the first time I was ever on the first thing I auditioned for was a commercial. And boy, was it a stinker, a big old stinker. I wasn't aware of what the brief was. My mom just thought like, hey, this is a good opportunity for Jude to do something fun. And I said, okay. I don't have a say in this. I'm 6, so sure. We drove up to Portland and it was like, these were fucking dance mom level people. Like this was pageant level, the way that like these moms were like grooming their child's hair. I don't know about grooming their child. I can't say what goes on behind closed doors because I wasn't there, but hey. But yeah, like just straight up monsters. And their children have like 40 headshots. It's just like a whole thing. I was not that prepared. This was my first thing. My mom didn't know this was going to be the thing. So we get in there and there's like 4 people at like a table, like literally like America's Got Talent judges, but like it's a fold out like picnic table, and they're, you know, bullshit, horseshit, weird people who don't mean anything to the world. Okay. Sorry. I got a little caught up. So I get to the little stupid little place we were filming, literally in a goddamn apartment complex, mind you. Maybe it's good maybe it's good I didn't get the role after all. Sounds a little sketch. Maybe there was no commercial to be shot. I never saw the commercial. Yikes. And I have to stand in front of a green screen. Hey, little did I know I'd be right back. And they were like, hey kid, we're gonna turn on some music for you, and you can just go at it and dance. And I was like, what do you mean, dance? Apparently, in this goddamn commercial, it was like I had to be dancing for fucking Macy's back to school. Kill yourself, Macy. I don't know you. I've never met you. Dance? You don't know me. I don't know you. You don't know me. We don't have to know each other like that. But one thing you can never make me do is dance. And obviously, I wasn't prepared. I didn't know there was going to be dancing. I'm a fat child. I'm already insecure. I'm way more insecure about things that I'm not even sure I needed to be insecure about. But, that shame is instilled in you when you're a fat child. Sound off in the comments if you're one of those fatties. And so I was like, it was like a freeze frame moment. Oh, I forgot. There's like a desk. There was a desk like in front of the green screen. And I had to like sit there like it was school and like tap my pencil to the rhythm. And I like did that and they're like, okay, start dancing. And then I get up and I literally don't know what to do. I just literally kind of like my heart drops. And so I just start jumping up and down. No hands in the air excitement jumping. I'm like stone faced staring at them with my arms locked at my side, bouncing up and down like this. Let me show you. And I do that for probably the length of the audition, which is probably 4 minutes. They're just playing the length of the song. Oh boy. I remember halfway through me jumping up and down, stone-faced, they said, maybe spin, have fun. And so now I'm just jumping up and down with my arms by my sides, spinning while I jump. Just very slowly, sort of like the globe. Well, the globe is very fast, I assume. Sometimes I get... No, I'm not gonna say that. I can't admit that on camera. But yeah, it was just, wow, it was horrendous. I remember they said, I don't know what they said, but I remember crying on the way out the door and sobbing even louder in the car because that was probably the most embarrassing thing I have ever had to go through in my entire life. I don't know, maybe I should have prepped. Maybe that's true. Maybe I should have taken goddamn 400 dance lessons for a fucking Macy's commercial. Just pisses me off. Dance? You saw my fucking... You saw my profile. I didn't say I could dance. I wasn't a goddamn ballerina at the time. I am now. Little did they know I'm a professional dancer today. Little did that little boy know he was going to be the best dancer on TikTok. Not anymore, though. But yeah, that was horrible. Actually, possibly, when I go through the Rolodex of memories in my mind, of which there are not a lot, I do forget almost everything. I don't think that's trauma necessarily. I think I'm just a forgetful motherfucker. I have ADHD, and if I don't have to remember something, it's going away. So, I don't know. Who cares? So then we get into like the real serious situations, the TV shows I did. I did 3 TV shows. That's it. Because, I guess you kind of, at a certain point, you sort of age out of it. They don't really want like a 15-year-old around a bunch of children. And there's, shocker, not a lot of high school rom-coms that hire teenagers. Most of those people are 30, and I think you know that. So I think I was still 6 when I did my first show, and it was Leverage. And it was pretty nice. It was pretty nice. Looking back at how much money I made, I do think that was child labor for sure, which is crazy. And I was in the Christmas special. I was in the Christmas special episode. But they film these episodes so far in advance. I'm in like a winter coat. I'm a fat kid and it's like 80 degrees outside. I'm in a puffer vest. Are you joking? I'm sweating. It's supposed to be winter. You're not fooling anybody. It was just wild. But in the Christmas special episode, it was like there's some sort of scary doll they're selling, and then there's like a scene with like kids at a mini golf course, and I was like, okay, work. I'll just play some fucking mini golf because mini golf is fun for all ages. Why else go to what's that fucking barbecue restaurant? It doesn't matter. They don't need my fucking promo. With me and my millions of followers, they don't need that promo. But yeah, no, I was in a group of kids because they group us off, and one of the kids I was with was the son of one of the main actors who was like in the show, and so he got like the fucking special privilege, and I was like, I don't care. I'm gonna punt you at the end of this goddamn golf club. Yeah, no, and he showed it. He was a fucking little twerp. He was a fucking little menace. He was like, yeah, my dad basically says, like, when you're in the back here, like, here's what you should be doing. I watched it back. I remember he told us, like, hey, like, don't look straight into the camera. The only scene that they kept of him being in is him staring directly into the camera. So, fuck you. I don't know your name. But look at me now and look at you now. Maybe you're doing much better. Maybe it was Michael Jackson, super famous. And I'm just pooter schmood. But that's a little better. I don't know, because, I won't say it. Me and Michael Jackson have a few differences, and I'll say one of them is pretty extreme. But yeah, it was a fun time. The food was horrible. I do remember at all of the places we ate food, it was terrible. So, why is it always a pasta? Why is it whenever it's like, oh, we're catering an event, here's some fucking penne with marinara because we couldn't find spaghetti sauce, and I'm just like, okay, cool. I'm 7 and I'll practically eat anything that's a basic grain, and so you got me. Oh god, and it's every time, and it was just mid as fuck. Next, I actually want to talk about the third time, because the second time is a little crazy. I remember the third time I did it, I was in a show called The Librarians. Really fun show. It's about magicians. I don't know. I don't know. I give up. I was maybe like 12 or 11. I'm not sure. And I remember I was too nervous to like talk to anyone and make friends because I was like older than everyone on the cast, and I remember we had like an hour-long break for some reason, and they were like, do you want to ride some rides? And I was like, yeah, sure. But I only wanted to ride one ride and no one else wanted to. And they're like, just fucking, can we get someone to like go operate this ride for this kid? Like, come on. And it's the octopus with all the arms and you like spin in his little hands. And I'm just there like enjoying myself. Because when I'm on rides, I don't really make facial expressions. I'm not like, ooh, yay. I'm just like, so is me alone on this octopus ride that this poor employee has to like work now because I'm there, and I'm just like smiling politely to myself. He's probably like, poor kid. Like, I don't know. I just feel like it must have looked so sad from the outside. Like, I'm looking back and I'm like, damn, what a sad kid. But yeah, that one was a lot of fun too, because we had to be at like some theme park in Portland. And there were killer clowns there. And now that I'm thinking about it, maybe that shaped something inside of me. And I remember whenever there was like a magic trick, and so we had to like freeze. We all had to freeze for a second, and then they would say like unfreeze, and then we would like start going again. And my group of people just like weren't paying attention, and so like we would do the opposite. Whatever they would say like Unfreeze. That's when we would freeze. So they just fucking hated us. I remember they hated us because we were dicking around. We were having a good time though. It was me. I was like probably 12 or 13 or something. And these like cool, like 20-year-olds. And I was like, yeah, this is going to be good. And we just were like hanging out, dicking around, just like having a lot of fun. That was actually a lot of fun. Now that I'm thinking about it, that was so much fun. Just hanging out with some strangers. I felt welcome because at the first gig, baby, I did not feel welcome. I was scared. That's why I just jumped up and down for a hot minute. That was fun. So I got to get into the number 3. The tres. Spanish class. Oh gosh, I was so bad in Spanish. Anyways, so the third. Oh God, second, right, out of order. Second, ooh, that's the big one. Yeah, that's the real one we're gonna need to talk about. Picture it, Vienna, 1862. I'm a 30-year-old woman. I've got big, huge, heavy naturals. Okay, anyways. So I was on a show. Well, was I? I guess we're going to find out. You're going to find out what happens. I was on a show called Grimm. It was a interesting show. I never watched it. I was too young to watch the episode I was even in. I couldn't even watch it. Anyways, basically here's the tea on what happened there. It's a Halloween special. I did a Christmas special, Halloween special, and then the third show. But again, they film these episodes like months in advance. So it's July, and we're waiting for, I think October of the next year was when it was coming out. I remember waiting so long for this episode, and I still couldn't watch it. So I get to set and they provide a costume for you, and I want to be a Viking because, well, did I? I'm not even sure. My family is super Norwegian, and so we like love Viking shit. And so honestly, now that I'm looking back, maybe, you know, my dad was like, let's do this. Let's do this Viking. I said, sure. You know what? Free will isn't for those who are young. Do you guys believe in free will even? We don't need to talk about it. Every single fucking episode I managed to bring up like a religious topic. Jesus. Ugh. Okay. So I get up in hair and makeup. They like slick my fucking hair into a mohawk, which Vikings classically have mohawks, I guess. And they paint like a domestic violence situation onto my eye, like a huge bruise. And I'm like, okay, cool. I'm like a Viking. I got beat up. I'm a Viking. I got beat up. I'm like, fun, cool. We started filming really early, which was really strange because like trick-or-treating is what we're supposed to be doing. Babe, what's going on here? But I remember going to this person's, I remember like stopping at a house. I was like, whose house are we at? And I never got the answer, but like the whole cast was in this person's house and we were just snacking on stuff. There was candy. I was really nervous all day, so I didn't really eat before, and all I had was some Halloween candy, of course. And it tells us the plot and like what we're going to be doing when we're like these serious actor kids, like how to get into character, how to properly like use a gun, and like, you know, teaching us the whole thing. I had to learn how to use a battering ram because I was a Viking, you know? So I had to, no, I'm just kidding. And, so, damn, what happened? I remember the way they had us do it once it got to nighttime so we could like film the fucking like trick-or-treating segment. It was really strange how they did it. There was like, it was the house right here, one group. And to like save time, the groups would like run like this in a circle and alternate going up to the door. I guess it makes sense. But you know, I guess it takes a village because at this point, I haven't eaten dinner either. It's just straight up probably Laffy Taffy is the only thing working its way through my system. And your food becomes your skin. So that's probably why I have eczema. Eczema? It doesn't matter. No one cares. The world is about to blow up and you're worried about eczema? Girl, put some goddamn lotion on. Anyways, is it psoriasis? I don't know the difference. What even is psoriasis? I can treat it with medication, can't I? I don't know. Maybe I'll just tear my skin off and wait for it to scab over and have new skin. So I'm in a group. I finally made friends at one of these events, and I was like, oh my gosh, so fun. I have besties. I remember one was a mummy, one was a clown. Maybe there's something's going on here. Was there a clown at the first one? I don't think so. But there was a doll. Maybe it looked like a clown. I'm sure it didn't. Who cares? It's funny because I'm a clown now. Like, I don't know if you noticed. This is a podcast after all. It is audio only. I don't even upload this to audio. I need to find a way to do that. So it's me and like 2 brand new friends I've made. And we're sprinting up to this door. And we're sprinting away, sprinting back to the door. Now, I don't know if I dropped enough hints earlier as to what would happen in the future. But I'm running on an anxiety tummy ache, only candy in my system. It's a hot summer's day, and I'm sprinting in a heavy costume. So, there's only about 3 things that can happen, and 2 of them did. I stepped away from the group. I remember this neighborhood was on a hill. And it was like on such a steep hill that the people who were like sitting on the ground were almost vertical. And I walk up to a couple, like probably in their early 30s or something, or I don't know. They're definitely like watching one of their kids. They're like actually probably early 20s now that I think about it, because they're probably watching a 5-year-old. So they're probably like, yeah, oh my gosh, totally. These people were so young. And I just projectile vomited onto them. So these poor people on a picnic blanket of all things, probably one that they sourced from harm. And projectile vomited all over them, all over the blanket, all over the situation. And I do this really fun thing that whenever I vomit, I've never thrown up and it not be projectile, except for actually once. And it just sort of, this is a little graphic. I just leaned into the sink and just let it kind of pour out of my mouth. But anyways, whenever I throw up like that hard, I shit my pants every time. And it's non-negotiable. I think just like the amount of like force that my stomach is using, the amount of like straining it takes is just like, hey, everything is going to come out of every single end in your body. I'm sneezing, I'm throwing up, I'm crying, wax is pouring out of my ears, and I'm shitting my pants. And I don't have, I got rid of my genitalia so long ago, so I can't do anything there. But here's where it gets fun. My dad grabs my arm, obviously, and we're like, hey, can we find a place to wipe up? The only place, we don't get our own bathroom, I guess, on set. There's the fucking porta potties that were used or something. And then the famous people, they get their own, they get like a trailer. And I don't remember what, which cast member it was, but I do remember being like, swooped into a cast member's trailer and like past the, whoever was at the makeup table. Cause there was like, the celebrity was right there. And, I had to like wipe up in their bathroom. And, so if you were on a show called Grimm, if you're a celebrity on a show called Grimm, and I was a little boy shitting his pants in your bathroom, I'm sorry, but actually not that sorry, because you probably, actually no, that show was not like a huge show. They probably didn't even make that much money, and I'm just a little child throwing up in their bathroom, and they have to like deal with that. They're probably unemployed now. Damn, I'm so sorry. It wasn't me. It was a version of me I like to forget. A version of me long passed away. A version of me that no longer serves this mortal coil. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. Kylie's telling me it's time for counseling. What the fuck do I call it? I'm so over this. Guys, do you even watch this podcast? I wouldn't either. I'm so bored. I'm so boring. This is so boring. This whole episode. This was so corny. This was so corny and horrible. I'm so sorry. I'll try harder next time. Okay, let's get into the counseling question. Asks, should I? Maybe I won't say her name. I'll just bleep it. She asks, should I call him back? I don't have the Pude cards with me right now, but I have an answer regardless of the Pude cards. I have an answer that's sitting on my soul, weighing in my bowels the way that liquid was, in that trailer, in that person's trailer, on that 25-year-old couple sitting on a picnic blanket. Should you call him back? Honestly, I know you guys are expecting me to give like a mature answer. You know what? I think 2025 is the year of what the hell? Sure. So honestly, all of you people out there who have an ex that you've just been dying to call back, can't make the situation worse, can ya? Worst they can do is say, are you fucking serious? No. And then tell all of their friends and family that you called them back, begging for another hookup, and then word gets around and you're known as a slut or something. So if you don't want that to happen, don't do that. Not saying it's gonna happen, but hey, pretty much anything that can happen probably will happen this year. So I'm thinking either the worst possible scenario could happen for you, or hey, you get back together with your ex, and that is historically the best thing to do. I think we can all agree historically the best thing that someone can do for their mental health and the other person's mental health and for the world is get back together with your ex. That's foolproof. It's wonderful. It's perfect. No notes. Oh God. Maybe I've been thinking recently, damn, I really might be leaning aromantic. I'm not sure. I mean, I would love to be in a relationship, but also if that never happens, I don't really care and I'm not going to seek it out. That's for sure. So you either like me and you tell me you like me and I'll be like, okay, honestly, let's try this out. And if that doesn't happen, oh well. And I prefer that. And look at what I'm doing. My job, other than this, which is not my job yet, by the way, I'm saying yet because we're manifesting. Hey, what the hell? Sure. Here's the thing. My job right now is horrible. It is house sitting. It's actually totally fine, but I overreact about everything. That's my job. That's my passion. So I have to. But hey, I'm not exactly in the position where I have the stability either emotionally or mentally or spiritually to affect another human being, unless they're a really rich person who I can be baby around. That's not an option. So I will be in a relationship as baby. So I'll be baby. If you want to spoil me and basically practically sponsor me, I'm a hopeless cancer patient. St. Jude. Hey, it's all coming full circle. Just like the clowns and all the TV shows I did and how I am now, everything's coming full circle. Basically what I'm trying to say is I'm Jesus Christ is what I'm trying to say. What I was trying to say is God. I'm God. So. Yeah. Uh-huh. Sure. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Kylie's telling me to wrap it up, even though I could have gone so much longer. I know I'm really boring right now, so I'm just kind of over it because I'm like, fuck, there's nothing really fun to watch here. I hope you guys had a good day. I'm so sorry for this episode. I'm so sorry, but I want to put something out there. I got to be consistent in something in my life. Come on. I'm sorry. Oop, sorry you had to see that makeup up close too. I'm not good at makeup. I've never been good at makeup. I've never claimed to be good at makeup. Hey, we're doing what we can with what we've got. And what we've got is just a huge paint pot from Amazon. Okay, go follow me on my YouTube channel. Go follow me on fucking Instagram at Pudecast. Go follow the TikTok if it's still there. If it's not, then I don't care. I don't know. Follow me on Blue Sky or Twitter. I'm Pudecast everywhere. Kiss me on the lips before you go. Kiss me high before you go. Okay, who cares? Bye. Love you lots. I'm so sorry.